Take a look at ESPN Bet. Real Madrid, the absolute favourites to lift the trophy. Borussia Dortmund, meanwhile, coming in at 12-5, which leads us quite nicely to everyone's prediction. It's the last show for everyone, actually. Before the Champions League Final, everyone is, well, no, that's false. Czech and Craig are going for Real. Oh, Jurgen, of course, he is going for Borussia Dortmund. And Jan Aage Fjortoft
sitting on the fence,
have jumped on the Bundesliga train, saying that Dortmund will win on penalties. You don't really believe that, do you, Jan?
I absolutely believe that. I was last week and he saw Manchester United beat Manchester City. And you tell me that Dortmund are worse than Manchester United going into this final.
Yeah, but Erling Haaland isn't playing for Real Madrid, so we don't have to worry about him not turning up again.
Oh.
Dan, I can't hear you, so I have to keep on talking. I can't hear you, Dan. But I saw the Europa League final, Atalanta being the outsider, winning against Leverkusen. I saw Olympiacos last night beating Fiorentina, being the outsider. So I do think Dortmund got a chance in this game. I was here when I lost 1-0 against Bayern Munich back in 2013, when Robin made that a winner there. But I do still think that Dortmund can have a chance here. They've been excellent in the Champions League. They have done well. They can go out here and enjoy themselves. They are here. If they lose, everybody will say they expect it. I do think that Dortmund got a chance there to take the trophy back to Germany.
Inevitably, comparisons are made to what happened last weekend at Wembley, with City being such hot favourites. I suppose the thing in that scenario, can Real Madrid play as badly as City did?
Yeah, I mean, they could. We've seen them. I mean, they won the La Liga this year at Canter. But we did see a lot. We saw a lot of the games this year, and they were not all spectacular.
No.
Well, there was a lot of them that were quite pedestrian.
1-0s, you know.
There's a lot of them that are quite pedestrian, and you're looking at ways. So I do agree with Jan, I mean, for sure. I mean, this is not a sort of write-off by any way, shape, or form. The bookies, of course, have it right. But then you look at, when you're looking at this Dortmund side, so how do they cope with this? Vinicius, Rodrigo, Bellingham, this scenario. We've seen them play as a sort of narrow front two. We've seen them play as a wide front two, and then particularly in the Girona game, where Ancelotti changed his tactics and he had both their heels on the touchline, with Bellingham coming through, playing almost as a false nine. You've got all these things to deal with. Do we sit somebody on Toni Kroos because everything goes through him? There's lots of factors that could factor in. I think the one thing for me is and I still believe it at this moment, the most dangerous player on the planet at the moment is Vinicius Junior. And if he gets free rein and plenty of the ball and gets left one-on-one with a lot of these Dortmund, if he gets isolated with this defence, that's a big problem to me. But if they can manage to sort of flood areas that Real Madrid are in and get a lot of bodies around the ball and not allow themselves to be exposed, like Mats Hummels and like one or two others, I do think they have a fighting chance in this match. I'm still going for Real Madrid, but they have a fighting chance. It would not be as big a shock to me as it was Man United beating Manchester City, because Man United are a bad outfit. Dortmund, you don't get to the Champions League final if you're a bad outfit.
Jurgen, go on then. Why are Dortmund going to win it?
I think obviously they need to survive the first 30 minutes, not conceding a goal. I mean, as I said, with the forward power of Real Madrid there, it's going to be tough. But I believe that if they have the right level of aggressiveness, if they overpower them, with their aggressive play, with their one-against-one situations, getting in their face from the beginning on, making it uncomfortable, making it miserable for Real Madrid. Don't give them any space, any breathing chance. Then if you do that the first 20, 25 minutes and it's 0-0, then you will start to actually believe in your mission. You will start to believe that, whoa, you know what? We can do this here. Maybe we have only a chance out of a corner kick or from a free kick or whatever opportunity it comes along then in 90 minutes or even 120 minutes. But it depends a lot on the first 10, 15 minutes how you take that game. And I think that the characters in that Dortmund side, they are characters, players, they are willed to hurt Real Madrid. I mean that hurting also on a physical level, not just kind of step away from the players or give them 3-4 yards, control the ball, have them turn around. They go at them. They will be physical. There will be lots of fouls, and and they will kind of try to disturb their rhythm, or not giving them any rhythm at all, not giving Toni Kroos any balls at all, and make it really, make it difficult. And that's why, I think it depends a lot on the first 20 to 30 minutes of the game, how it will end up.
It's fair, isn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, listen, Borussia Dortmund, the one thing going in their favour, and which certainly has been the case for most of the Champions League, they're playing with house money. Nobody, a couple of notable exceptions aside, thinks that Dortmund are going to win this. So they can go and just play.
I love that Jan and Jurgen are a couple of exceptions.
A couple of notable exceptions. Notable. So they can go and play with a freedom. They can be aggressive. They can take chances. And know that they won't be judged on that, because everybody's expecting Real Madrid to come out victors in this. I think the big difference between Real Madrid and Manchester City, as we saw last year, is, and you heard Kyle Walker talking about they going into this final without playing under no real pressure, and I wonder if that came back to haunt them. But Real Madrid, as we know and we continue to talk about, that club's history is built around this competition. Real don't go to a Champions League Cup final and play without pressure. There's an expectation around them. Carlo Ancelotti, again, has shown that he can make in-game adjustments according to the opponent, how they may play. I just feel that pound for pound, tool for tool, Real Madrid are the better outfit. They win it.